For some reason this hair, these little clip-ins are not holding my curl. Anyway, hi. It's been a traumatic week and I'm going to tell you all about it because what else do I ever do? Give you a little bump date here. Ouch. Don't look at the rest of the house because we're in the middle of like nesting and cleaning everything, but I don't know when this happened. I feel like I had no bump and now I'm only bump. Okay, let's get to it. There's so much to update. I'm 34 weeks today. Oh, you can't even see my bump anymore. Just this saggy boob bra. I'm 34 weeks in a couple days. It's been a traumatic week. I was in the hospital. I fell literally right on my stomach. I still feel like baby girl is coming early and nothing is done. Jace has been so busy with work and I have no one else to like help around the house, and I feel useless. I just feel so big. I can't bend over anymore. Like I can't pick something up off the ground. I can't even help with the dogs. Like Ozzy's right here. I can't even bend over to pick him up. And I just have no one to help. So it's been really hard, and I try not to be too complainy because obviously I'm so excited to have this baby girl. And it's all I want in life is to be a mom to this little girl. So I try not to complain, but it's been very, very hard on me. This pregnancy has depleted me physically, but also emotionally. It's been very difficult, and I just can't wait until she's here and I don't have to be pregnant anymore, even though I'm so grateful to be able to have been pregnant after having a miscarriage. Anyway, let's get to the trauma because that's what we're all here for. I went and had my doctor appointment and my blood work came back that my hemoglobin was super low. It was at 7, which I guess is like, you're gonna die soon if you don't fix that. I didn't even know that you could like have heart problems from being anemic, which I should know that because I have POTS, which is a heart issue. My doctor's like, you need to get these infusions done like quickly, and I'm like, okay, cool. Hold on. Just ignore my boobs because they've been leaking since I was like 20 weeks and I have to wear these ugly bras. So basically my doctor's like, you need to get these infusions, and also you need to find someone with your blood type to have them donate blood to you. I guess there's like a blood shortage because when you give birth, you potentially could lose a lot of blood. And he didn't say die, but like I was picking up what he was putting down. And so I left that appointment feeling like I'm gonna die giving birth, which is my biggest fear. I mean, if I die, I won't be alive to feel the repercussions of that. It's not funny, but you know what I mean? I just like, the thought of that is so terrifying. Having like a hemorrhage or bleeding out, I've heard a lot of other moms talk about that happening and what that was like, and so I just really obviously don't want that. Nobody wants that. I've never heard of like BYOB, like bring your own blood, but apparently there's a shortage of blood. So he just said like, if you can find someone, or like if you know anybody in your family that has your blood type, they can go to the blood bank and donate, and then we can use that and just have it like ready to go. I assume they're gonna have blood either way for me, but I didn't even ask because I was just like in shock. Well, so after I left that appointment, he sent me to go get more blood work to do an iron study to figure out why the supplements don't work for me. I've been anemic my whole life, and I've taken iron supplements on and off and they don't do anything. So he did some blood work to figure out why that could be. I think it's something called like, starts with like a TH, it sounds like a dinosaur name, I don't remember, where your body doesn't absorb it. And I'm like, cool, like just add another thing to my list of ailments. Anyways, I left that appointment feeling not great and went and did my blood work. And then the next day, Jace was he was like working for this American Idol girl, doing her send-off show. She's like local here and she made it on the show, so he was running sound or doing something for that, and we were gonna go, and it was like an outdoor thing. So me and my mom drove over there. I wasn't feeling good before. I've been like, as the days go by, I feel less and less good, just like so tired and achy and just like, I think my body's getting ready for the baby. So I wanted to get out of the house anyway. So we go, and we're only there for a little bit because it was cold and windy. So we decided we're gonna head out right as it got dark. So we're walking back to the car, and it's like grass, sidewalk, parking lot. So like kind of goes down. And I was holding my stupid cup of ice, my big XL Circle K Polar Pop. And I think I was holding on to my mom, maybe. I don't even remember because it's like a blur now. But I tripped and fell, and I went down so very hard. Like I hit the asphalt so hard because I tripped where the grass met the sidewalk, and the sidewalk is like, you know, I don't know, this high off the asphalt, and I landed on the asphalt. So I tripped higher than where I fell, if that makes sense. I hit my whole right side. I bumped my head. I hit my shoulder really bad. Like this arm is so sore. And I hit my stomach, like landed right on my stomach on my right side. My knee and my hand took like most of the fall. It's like healing now, you can't really tell, but this was really just full of blood and gravel. And I'm pretty sure like I have a fracture right here or something. I didn't go get it checked out because I don't think there's anything that they can do, but like right here I can't, these two fingers are like, and if I put pressure on this it hurts really bad, but that's fine. Anyways, I fell. I was in shock when I fell. I don't even remember, like, I don't know, so many like security and like police officers that were at the show just like came rushing over to me. My mom was there, and I was just like, I'm fine, I'm fine. And obviously I was not fine because seconds later I was just like sobbing, crying. The baby wasn't moving, and she's like very active to the point where I'm like, can you just take a little bit of a nap? And then I fell and she wasn't moving, and I was freaking out. So of course immediately I went to labor and delivery. I called and was like, hey, I fell on my stomach, I'm coming in, get ready for me. The hospital that I'm delivering at is so nice. Like the nurses there have all been so nice. This was my second time having to go in and be checked out, because before I had a day where the baby wasn't moving in the second trimester when I had COVID, and I got really scared. So anyways, I went in and I was freaking out. Like I've never cried so hard in my life. My eyes were like swollen shut from how much I was crying. I couldn't like see out of my eyeballs. Basically, I won't like go into full detail because it's hospital stuff, but like they did my blood work and they were monitoring me and baby. Baby was good, her heartbeat was there. She started moving when I got to the hospital, and everything looked good for her. So I was so relieved. But then they came in and they were like, oh, we need to do more blood work because one of the tests came back not great. And so like I'm the kind of person who's like, well, what test was it, and like what was the result, and what does that mean? And like, you know, they don't really want to tell you at first because they don't want to scare you until they have all the answers. But I'm like, I'm on Google. The second they tell me what test it was, I'm Googling, and I'm like, okay, I'm having placental abruption, which is like fatal for baby and mom a lot of the time if it's not treated immediately. And it basically means like when you have trauma to your tummy, that the placenta will like detach from the uterus, which will cause you to like bleed out. It'll cause the baby to not get what they need, and the baby dies, and then mom can die. And it's, hey, Phoebe, quit. It's terrifying. Like the stories I was reading about it, I know I shouldn't have been on Google, but when you're sitting in the hospital, it's like, what else are you gonna do? So I start freaking out because the day before I had my appointment where the guy, my doctor is like, you don't have enough blood. Like you don't have blood. So if you bleed out, like you're gonna die. And so I'm thinking about this, thinking, okay, if I have this hemorrhage going on right now in my uterus, what are they gonna do? I'm gonna die. And I had told them all right when I got there, I was like, I have no blood. Because they came in to do my blood work and the nurse couldn't even find a vein. She's like, I have to call the phlebotomist because I can't even find your veins. And I'm like, cool. So the phlebotomist comes in, does my blood work again. She can't even get in this vein on this arm, and I screamed. Like usually I'm pretty good about giving blood, but it hurts so bad. It still hurts to touch it, like in the crease of my elbow. And my whole arm just started like bleeding, and it was traumatic. This whole thing was traumatic. But anyways, They do more blood work to see if, well, the blood test that they did was to see if the fetal and maternal blood had crossed, and it had, which meant that there was trauma to the placenta. So they sent me to get an ultrasound to see if my placenta had detached, and luckily it hadn't. So the doctor thinks that maybe it just got disrupted or something, and the blood passed a little bit, so there was some trauma there. But they ended up keeping me overnight because the placenta abruption, like, it can detach hours after the trauma happened. So we spent the night in the hospital. Me and Jace, they put us in like the actual labor and delivery rooms where you give birth. So Jace had a couch to sleep on, and I had a comfier bed than what I was in before. Those beds are not comfortable, but now I know what to bring for when baby's coming, like when I pack my hospital bag this week, because I need my own pillow, I need my own blankets, I need my own mattress. Anyway, they kept me overnight. Everything's fine. Me and baby are okay. They just had to make sure that like I didn't have any bleeding or leaking of fluids or anything. So everything is good. I didn't have any like leaking or bleeding, which is a good sign. They did tell me that when I give birth, I might have more blood than usual now because of the fall, which is like also not great. My battery just died in my camera, but after that I knew I had to go get my iron infusion, and I've been terrified to do that because I was Googling and reading side effects of what can happen, and I'm terrified of throwing up. Like, it's my biggest fear in life for whatever reason, and that can be one of the side effects. So anyways, I went and I lived through it. I went and did my iron infusion yesterday. I had no side effects at all. The poor people that work in these doctors' offices, when I come in, I'm like, am I gonna die? Am I gonna throw up? That's all I care about. He's like, you could have headache, you could get like a full body rash, you could have anaphylactic shock. I'm like, I could deal with all that, okay? Am I gonna throw up or no? And I brought Zofran with me. I keep that thing on me. I had it in my pocket, and he's like, go ahead and take one if you want. So I did, just to like ease my own mind. I didn't feel nauseous at all. And I ate like normal after I left. I didn't be weird about food, which usually I would like not eat. I didn't eat the whole day pretty much before because I was like, I'm not throwing anything up. But after I left, I was like hungry, so I'm eating food. I took like a little nap when I got home. Not even a nap, I just like rested. They told me to take it easy. And I didn't have any side effects, no headache, nothing. I didn't have any bad reaction to the iron, so hopefully it works. And I don't have any complications with my blood when I have this baby. I have to go back in a week and get another iron infusion. You have to do 2 of them. And they say it takes a while to work. I'm like, I don't understand. It's in there, so why is my blood levels like not gonna go up immediately? But I've done all I can do. I'm trying to eat more iron-rich foods. I know that doesn't even like really do much quickly, but trying to do what I can. I feel like this baby's coming soon. And like I said, nothing is done. Like this house, I have no help. And it's really hard for me to get around. We're doing the nursery we started. You could see like her dresser back there is done. We just need to put it in her room and finish like the other things. I'm working with a couple baby brands with the nursery, so there's lots to do in there that I have to like film and upload just because they're gifting things, and that's how that goes. So I'm working on that. Jace is helping me today. He just had to run and go pick up a bunch of his tools because obviously when I fell at the event, he had to leave the job early and just left everything. They say that once my iron goes back up, I'm not gonna crave ice, and I'm gonna be sad because it's like my favorite part of the day is getting my first morning cup of ice. Look how swollen I am. I feel like my eyes, like I have fluid retention up here in my cheeks, and it makes my eyes look like different. Don't get me started on like all under here in my neck. I just, maybe you can't tell because the angle, but like it's there. I see my face every day and I'm like, who is that? Anyway, I was supposed to be taking some maternity pictures right now, but me and my mom got into an argument, so I'm not doing that. And I tried to set up, where is it? I tried to set up my tripod and do self-timer, but I don't have a remote anymore, so I can't even like click the button and start the pictures. So I'm waiting for Jace to get home and help me because I have no picture, like I have no nice pictures that were like planned out. I just have like iPhone pictures of my belly, and I feel like I really want to have some to remember this experience because I don't know if I'm gonna do pregnancy again. They say once you give birth, you forget about everything. Hopefully I do, because it's been kind of traumatic. At this point in time, me and Jace feel like we're a one baby family. Like I can't imagine having to love 2 babies when I already love this one so much. Like how could I ever have another one and give them the same amount of love? I don't know how parents do it. Anyway, let me show you what we've done in the nursery so far. It's like a whole lot of not much because again, by myself, no one is helping me. I've got this wall painted and this wall painted peach, and then this wall, there's so much shit in here I can't even deal with it. We're doing like a half wallpaper and then a wainscoting, some kind of paneling here. This wall and the door I'm gonna paint too, but I don't know if I'm gonna do it like, I don't know what I'm gonna, I don't know. Haven't got to that point yet. There's so much to do still, and like I said, I feel like she's coming early. So we're trying to like get everything done this week, and it's Tuesday, so we're behind. Look what I got. I'm so excited for her little reading nook that we're gonna have in here. Little bookshelf and all these books. I'm just like reliving my own childhood a little bit here. Like I used to go to my best friend's house down the street, and her dad would read us Shel Silverstein books, and it just reminds me of being like an innocent little, I don't know, 7-year-old. I know when baby comes out, she's not gonna understand any of these books, but you know what? I'm just so excited to be a mom and like get to give someone a childhood that I'm like, people are always like, you don't need a nursery. Like all these moms have been messaging me like, you're not gonna use that, you're not gonna do this. And I'm like, shut up. I want to enjoy every second of this, and I've dreamed of making a nursery, and that's what I'm doing. So these mom shamers and stuff, they're kind of crazy online. Anyways, I got this book too. In My Heart. It's so cute. It's a book of feelings. We have so much stuff for baby. Like, I can't wait. Once the room gets painted, I think we're working on that. Hey! I think we're working on that a lot today, and once that's done, I can kind of do like a haul. Come on, bud. Let's go. Look at him. That's my him. Come on. You want a cookie? You want blueberries? Let's go. Yes, he loves blueberries. Yeah, once we're done in there, I can show what I got at like my babyless baby shower, and I want to show like what I put on my registry and things like that. Obviously, I don't know how useful everything is. Oh my god, hold on, I have to bend over. Give me it, Phoebe. Okay, guess not. She ran off. I just want to show everything that we've picked for baby girl. It's just so exciting to me, and like what other mom friends have told me to get, and just all like the planning and the prepping, the nesting is like what I'm most excited for, and I get to do it this week. So I'm gonna vlog it. I'm gonna make TikToks and all that. Can we not? I'm out of breath. I'm just walking to her room. I can't wait to not be out of breath. I can't wait to be able to bend. Oh my god, getting out of bed, we have like a low platform bed, and it's like, no, never again. Not gonna ever have a platform bed again. Okay, anyways, that's gotta be it for this vlog because the dogs are going crazy and I have so much to do. It's already 11:40. I am just like, I will update in the next vlog, and hopefully baby girl will stay cooking a little bit longer, so we can get everything done and she's nice and healthy and ready when she pops out. Okay, bye.